What's up? So today I want to talk about clippers. Basically, we have 3 clippers in front of us. I do want to point out that set of clippers has only been everything that I've used throughout the years. I believe I've been with this clippers for maybe, I want to say 3 years, going to 4 years, probably even less, probably like 3 years. I'm not too much of a fan of jumping into other clippers. My thing is that when I like something, I take care of it. I make sure that it's gonna last me a long time. That should be how you treat everything in life. If you want something to last, take care of it. So basically we have 2 babyless products. A lot of people call it babyless. I like to call it babyless because there's people that represent this company and that's the way they pronounce it. So I'm just going to say whatever they say, the professionals, the people that stand behind the product. So I have 2 of them. I did color them. This is not the original color. I only did it because there's a lot of chips and scratches on the original paint. I like to be a person that just looks professional all around, sure that everything's clean. So I decided to paint them. Was I happy? Yes, in the sense that, you know, they're clean. The original color looks very nice. But aside from that, I am happy with that I do have same product. Nothing changes, just the color. So there's 2 types of clippers that you want to focus on, or actually one. There's a clipper and then there's a trimmer. What I recommend as a starter is to start with something cheap. You can start with the wall. I basically just took out the housing and I replaced it with my own. I just got it online, so I just wanted to make everything gold. As you can see, it's black and gold, so I just stuck with those colors. It goes with my brand, Ace of Spades. I do want to get into the details of each clipper, but I do want to say that you don't need to go crazy with buying your clippers. You don't need to buy expensive clippers. The only reason why I have expensive clippers is because, you know, I have that money to invest. But whenever you're starting as a barber, try to go with cheaper brands. They're not really cheap, it's just more affordable because you're gonna be spending 60 to 120 bucks on the cheaper brands. But if you want to go, you know, if you have the money to invest, this one I got it for 200 bucks. And I got this one for another 200 bucks when it just came out. It should be cheaper now, but whenever I first got it, I want to say it was during the pandemic, so a lot of clippers went up in price. I'm not too sure if this was the original price of 200, but you know, I had the money to invest, so you know, I'm still happy with it. They do a really good job with cutting hair and just keeping it. Just the quality of babyless products is really good. Even whenever you hold it, it's so good in your hands. It doesn't feel cheap. You know, it just feels good. Like, I'm scared to drop it. Like, I'll be cool with dropping this, but if I drop this, it's like, oh my God, worse than dropping a phone in my case, because you know, that pays me. What I really want to talk about is just what exactly do you need in a shop where, you know, you have everything you need and you don't need much whenever you start off. So what I recommend is always find yourself some clippers to do your edge up, trimmers, and then clippers. Take off the bulk. Always try to keep two sets of trimmers. One is gonna be for your primary, you know, just cutting hair, and this one's gonna be your emergency. If this one breaks, if something doesn't work, then you're gonna go to your emergency. Same thing with the clippers. You know, have one for your primary and then have a cheaper one for emergency. So you want to have 4 clippers in total. You don't have to buy other stuff. I mean, if you really want to, if you have the money, go ahead just to test out different things and see what works for you. After that, just make sure you have a shaver tool to have. I do have other ones, but I've noticed that have been really good to me. After that, you know, have some shears, have some scissors. You're gonna use them. Just make sure you have a comb, or not a comb, but like a brush, so you could brush the haircut, or whenever you're cutting, you're knocking down all the hairs that are in the way and stuff like that. Of course, you're gonna have your guards, your number guards. I like to have clip-on guards because I've tried the other numbers with these, and there's times when I'm cutting and then this just comes out, like it just falls off. So it's better to have clip-ons. You know, make sure that it has a little clip, and you know, there's no way of this falling or, you know, messing up. and a brush, of course, to knock out the hair and clean your customer. This is the most basic things you need to cut a hair. After that, you know, you're gonna make sure you have your professional cape. You know, you can use a trash bag when you start. You know, everybody starts somewhere, but that's the most basic things. I mean, I can go into details, but that's all you need. And then if you just want to, you know, make sure you're sanitized, you know, with COVID being around and stuff like that, you know, have a little bottle of alcohol. And I mean, I can keep going. This is very important, but you know, this comes with time. But whenever you start, you can, you know, just use alcohol. You can spray on the clippers, and a lot of people say they're not a big fan of doing that. But once you spray it on, make sure you clean it. You know, it's just about preserving your tools from paint damage and stuff like that, and things getting, you know, rusty and stuff. But that's all it is, man. I just wanted to make this quick video, kind of show exactly how it is, your stuff at the shop, and just making sure you take care of your stuff. So that's it. Peace out.